Good morning. Welcome to Just for Today. I'm Lisa Kaye with Promise Resource Network. I'm going to give folks a second to jump on with me that usually come on with me, but I hope you guys are doing well. Whether you're watching now or later on, please comment. Let me know what you think of the subject and what we're talking about today. But Just for Today is a slogan in the recovery rooms from NA, AA, and Al Anon. And it just simply means this, guys. Can we see something, hear something, experience something that may be helpful in our journey in recovery? Good morning, Christopher. Glad to see you're on this morning, bright and early. I'm becoming to depend on you to be on. So if I don't see you, I'm going to get worried. so keep coming on with me. But welcome, guys. Hopefully this morning you'll hear something or see something, whether it comes out of me or someone else, that you can think, this is something that I can be thinking about today. But guys, what I want to share with you today is something that's currently going on in my life, in my recovery. So and it was pretty awesome. So what I had planned today will probably feed into Friday. I just feel like when something happens in our recovery or in our journey, we need to celebrate it. We need to jump on it. We need to talk about it. So yeah. So Christopher said, I'm so glad it's Wednesday. Me too. I kind of wish it was Friday. But today's an exciting day at PRN. We have our CPSS class, Certified Peer Support Specialist class, that's ending today. I've not been a part of that, but I have several of my staff members new staff members that are going through it. And so have their graduation this afternoon that I'll go and be a part of, and just to celebrate with them. But guys, come on and let me know you're out there. Let me know what you're thinking and feeling this morning. Get your coffee, your tea, snuggle your pillow, your puppy, whatever. And, sit back and listen, or jump in, and be active this morning. Let me know what's going on. On Monday, we discussed that phrase that I've kind of adopted here lately, that nothing's really good or bad. It's a learning opportunity. We don't have to sit in judgment of what other people are doing or saying or not doing or saying. That's their damn business, right? My business is to take care of me. And so I don't have to judge anymore. I don't have to carry this thing where I've got to decide, well, that was a good situation or that was a bad thing. I can choose to see the learning in it and what I need to do to adjust. Oh, Miss Sharon's on this morning. Good morning, Miss Sharon. You better love me, girl. You better let me know when graduation is too today. And we miss you, Miss Sharon. We'll be glad when you're back at the hub on Thursday, because you've been helping with the training, so you are missed. So it's really a big relief for me that I really have dug in deep with that. One of my good friends and I have discussed it a lot the last couple of weeks. And one of the things we were talking about is, if our higher power wanted to fix it, he would. He would. And so it's, we don't control, we talked about that before. We don't, there's about 99% of what's going on around us that we really have any influence or control over. So we just have to control ourselves. And one of the things that I think, even in recovery, that we do is worry about trying to discern things. Is this good in my life or bad in my life? What do I do with this? It's a learning experience. It makes us who we are. So we have Nikki on this morning saying good morning. I as well thinking about becoming a peer support specialist. Congrats, everyone. Much love. Well, Nikki, we do offer that training at Promise Resource. So give us a call. I'll throw the main number up. Let us know you're interested. If you're in the Charlotte area, I know that we will probably not do another one till January. But yeah, you can go ahead and get your name on the list if you're interested. to do that with us. So let us know. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Erin Perna. Good to see you this morning, bright and early. And Miss Karen DeSoto's on saying good morning. Thank you so much, guys, for popping on and supporting me and trying to hear a word for today. But guys, let's jump in it because this is supposed to be a short. Let's get this. Let's think about it. Is it something that we can add value to in our recovery or not? But be sure you pass this along on your social media too. You don't know who on there might need to hear this morning. Nothing's really good or bad. It's a learning experience. I think when we sit in judgment, trying to, because we don't know everything, right? We don't know the other side of the story, so to speak. And so we sit in judgment, right? We do. Even those of us in recovery, we can tend to shame and blame. We're not perfect. We're human. But I'm here to tell you, you can release this thing about trying to be the judge, the jury, and the executioner. It's not your place. It's really not. Your place is to what? Love you. Do the best you can, grow yourself, stay in your own lane, in your own business, and things will go a lot smoother, right? So let me know what you think about this. For me, I've kind of grown up in kind of a situation where that went on, that we sat and talked about in judgment style. That's good, right? That's bad. And we can learn from every experience we have, because I didn't realize till I got into my own recovery, I don't control nothing. I can only control what comes out of my mouth, where my hands and feet take me. And I spent a lot of years trying to control my loved ones who have substance use disorder. It don't work. It did nothing but keep them in it, kept me in it. And we had a big discussion yesterday about that in one of the classes that I held, how much that just really takes away from our lives. So I'm going to give you a nugget that happened yesterday with me to kind of show you, prove to you that nothing is really, we don't have to sit with, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Can we just spend our time gaining what was good for us in it? What was the lived experience? What is the universe trying to tell us? What is our lesson? Okay. So I'm going to give you this real life thing that happened to me yesterday that I thought was pretty awesome. And I want you to see if you can find some value in it, to maybe even try today, even just for today, because this might not be something that you agree about. You want to say that something is right or something is wrong. That is totally up to you. But those of you who may share the same sentiment that I do, that just takes up too much of my time trying to figure out what somebody else is doing. Don't even care anymore. I just want my life, because I'm in the fourth quarter. So I don't have any more time to mess around with what other people are doing. I just want to go get what's mine, what I'm supposed to be doing, hit the mark, right? Whatever my higher power has put me here for, to go hit the mark, right? So my life is lived with purpose, and not just sitting and consuming oxygen, right? But really doing and digging in what I'm supposed to do. Good morning, Miss Kim Porter. Glad to see you in the house. I hope you're feeling better. You hurry up and get better, because we love you and we miss you at PRN, and all the folks that come and hang out with us are asking about you and sending you well wishes as you get your bionic knee ready to run and sprint to PRN soon. So you just keep taking good care and let us know how you're doing. All right, guys. So yesterday I get up. Hey, Roberta, glad to see your own girl all the way in New York. Let us know when you're going to be back in Charlotte anytime soon, even if it's just a visit, because we love to get together with you and give you a hug. Hey, Deidre, good to see you. Happy Wednesday, Deidre. So yesterday, one of my coworkers called me early on. I get the privilege not only being paid to love people every day, but I also get the privilege to walk with the most amazing peer support specialist ever. They call me their supervisor. I just feel like we dig in together. I guide, they guide. We're just a big team. But I do get the privilege to sit at the table with some amazing peer support specialists. So yesterday, one of those called me, and they were having issues with a vehicle, and probably wasn't going to be able to make it in. We're a little short staffed right now because Miss Kim's recuperating, Miss Sharon's teaching. It's all kind of stuff going on. And so I realized pretty quickly that my day was going to be different, and that I wasn't going to be able to do some of the work that I needed to do, because when you are in my position, not only do you get to love on people, but you have to do reports about it. Yeah, we have to tell the county what we're doing. And I get the privilege of putting documents together and telling the story of PRN in a special way. And so that takes up time. And so I was going to work on some of that yesterday. And I realized really quick that that wasn't going to happen, and that I might have to do that at home or over the weekend. And so I started having a pity party. I said, this is bad. This is bad. Nobody's going to do my job. And so I really went through my day, my morning, preparing that my day was going to be a wash for me. And this was a bad thing. So my higher power showed me better than he could tell me. And if my higher power would wanted to have fixed it, he would. So this is the lesson learned, guys. So I go in, and our first live class is at 10, and it's Recovery 201. And so it was obvious that I was it, right? I was the person. And I went in with a little bit of a attitude. And so feeling like, this is not going to be a good day for me. So in the class, I had a group of people that were there, and I shared about living a full life. And we talked about what that looks like. And I gave some of my lived experience on the family side of the disease of addiction, and some of the things as a mom that I have done over the years to quote unquote save my children, protect my children. And in essence, it was enabling them, as well as I was caught up in the addiction as myself, that codependency, right? And it robbed both myself and my children of some dignity. And we walked in shame and blame for many years, until I found recovery in the rooms of Al-Anon. And so I shared about that lived experience, and we had a really healthy discussion, but still feeling, right? This gentleman that was there visiting, first time there, raised his hand and shared. And he said, I just want to let you know, I came here today to support my friend that came. I had no idea that I was going to come and get fed today. Everything you just said, Lisa, you spoke my life. What you experience with your children, I'm currently experiencing. And I needed to hear what you said today. Now, and it goes even farther. So after the class, Erin P, that's on here now, she is sitting in the back doing her work. Well, in our building, you can hear everything. So she apparently overheard some of the class, and she heard him share. She just that day had brought in some books, some recovery material. Part of them were from Al-Anon, and it was from a mother of a good friend of hers that passed away last year. And the mother wanted these books to go to people who were in their recovery, whether it was family members or whatever. And so Erin had just brought those books in that morning. So Erin overheard the class, or bits of the class. So she came up to me and she held up a book, and she said, is this where you read about, is this where you got your material today? This book right here? And I said, it sure is. And so she said, where is that gentleman who said those things, that he was currently experiencing that? And so I described him. He'd already walked out the door. She went running out and offered him the book, and he took the book. I don't know their exchange, but it was beautiful. So nothing is good or bad. It's where we sit and we learn, and we take opportunity wherever we land. So I landed in that class, took the opportunity to share, not knowing that that is exactly where I needed to be today. That my coworker who had issues with their vehicle whatever was going on with them, there was a lesson, a thing they had to learn within their own life or recovery. Don't know what that was, right? But it was just a trickle effect. I'm hoping that coworker was able to grasp some great things that happened in their day yesterday and kind of see why maybe their car didn't start. I don't know. But I definitely could see now why I had to be sitting in that class yesterday. Normally don't teach that class, normally would not ever. And that's just how it went down. And it was just a beautiful, we all found ourselves yesterday morning doing different stuff than normal that kind of put us behind. But what we actually saw pretty quickly was that whatever the situation was, it was meant to be. It was supposed to be like that. And we got an opportunity to see why. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we don't see, right? We have to just have faith that we were at the right place at the right time and the right words or situation came out of us to whomever it needed to be, right? So we can choose today to look at anything that comes our way as good or bad, or we can choose today to not sit in that judgment chair and see where we are in it. What are the lessons that we learn? Where do we grow from here? Where are the blessings? Even when it looks dark, right? Because we don't run stuff. We really don't run stuff. And if we think we do, we're in trouble. We don't run anything. The universe is in play right now, and things are happening right outside these windows and these doors outside my house in South Carolina as the sun comes up, as I prepare to head to Charlotte, that I'm not even aware of. They're setting things in motion for me, setting things in motion for you, whether you're going to work, school, whatever you're doing, getting your kids ready, combination of. We don't run stuff. We don't. What we do is look for opportunities no matter what in the world is going on. We really do. We look for opportunities. And Eric, I'm glad to see you're on, and you're right under Aaron P. Both of you were part of this Just for Today episode today. Eric's had a issue with a vehicle, couldn't make it in. I don't know what God of his understanding did in his life yesterday. I'm sure we'll hear, but I know what that situation created for myself and for Aaron P. That if the universe had not set that in place yesterday with Eric's vehicle, things wouldn't have gone down. Lessons that I learned and Aaron learned, the opportunities we got to serve yesterday wouldn't have necessarily have happened in that way. So I'm just letting you know, if just for today you consider, let it go. Good, bad, whatever. Find your nuggets. Find where you're supposed to be in that. It takes a lot of energy to sit back and judge, because I'm here to tell you, you don't run things. You don't see the other side of the coin, because no matter what the situation is, no matter what the situation is, there is another side, right? And it takes a lot of energy and power, willpower, to just sit there in this stuff when we don't run stuff anyway, right? We just don't run stuff. I hope today you can take this and run with it. See how it works for you. As you work, play, whatever you're doing, you don't have to sit in judgment. Just flow with it. Look for your opportunities to serve. What is your lessons? Every one of us has a lesson in most of the situations we go through today. Look for yours. Quit looking for everybody else's. It's none of your business. It's none of my business. We say it all the time, but we live it? No, not always. And we end up having one of those days. And yesterday, I thought was going to be an day because I was going to wear more hats than I felt like I should. But man, I found the blessings in it, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. And I'm sorry, Eric, that you had issues with your vehicle, but I am so blessed that I had the opportunity yesterday to learn a lesson from my higher power. And Aaron P got to be a part of that too, and share something with someone she didn't even know that was very precious with her, something that belonged to someone that passed away that she loved dearly. when we look for those opportunities and we embrace them, all the other uhs just kind of seem to go away. It puts life in perspective, because guess what? Today's the only day where we know we have. We don't know about tomorrow. Yesterday's gone. Ain't nothing we can do about it but learn our lessons from it. Our lessons. So I'm going to say it one more time. Stay out of everybody's business. Mind your own. And the world will be a lot better place. See where you can be a solution or hope for someone. You don't have to understand everything to be helpful. Sometimes people just need you to sit and shut up and listen. Sometimes people just need you to smile and give them a hug and let them know that you're there for them, whether they utilize you or not, right? So let's see what you wonderful, bright, beautiful people have to say this morning, because y'all were chatting it up. Let me go up here a minute. Christopher says, my life and what I love and the people who are for me and what's best for me and is guiding me on this journey of sobriety and my journey through life are all that matters. You got that right, Christopher. Staying strong. Yesterday, I talked about in my class, when you go to a dance, I always tell you, go home with the one that brought you. Same thing with recovery. Whatever brought you to recovery, people, places, and things that spurred you in the right direction, they helped you in your dance to recovery. So stick with the people. Stick with who brought you to your dance of recovery. If it's the rooms, if it's creativity, coming to PRN, or a combination of whatever maintains and makes your sobriety exciting and new and fresh, stick with it, right? Stick with it. Eric says, good morning, beautiful humans. Eric says, should I bill you guys? Eric, the experience that I had yesterday, along with, I think Aaron as well, was so beautiful. It does have a price. Maybe we need to take you to lunch. Maybe we need to help you pay for your battery yesterday, because blessings happened yesterday, not because you weren't there. But because you weren't there, we seized opportunities while you took care of business, right, that you had to do. And I know if your universe showed up like it did for us, there were lessons for you, beautiful lessons for you as well. Aaron's piece says, let it go and let things happen. Absolutely, because we don't control nothing. You don't run nothing. If you think you run stuff, you in a big surprise. My 58 years tells me I don't run nothing. All I do is can try to be the best me I can be, and go get the life that I feel like I really need to be happy, right? And stay out of other people's way. They'll figure it out or they won't. But guess what? It's their life, not yours. Eric's getting ready to head to Charlotte. So yay, Eric's going to be with us today. Awesome. Christopher says, when you think you got life under control, in reality, you are fooling yourselves, because more than likely we are spinning out of control. You got that right. You got to live and let go, let God drive, and we must just ride and learn and follow. I love that. Ride, learn, and follow. We can be leaders in certain circumstances, right? But real leaders get out of people's way. They do. They kind of set the stage. They kind of set things up for success behind the scenes, but they're not loud. True blue leaders get out of people's way and let them grow, right? So absolutely. So follow and be able to see where your spot is in the universe and all of that, and make good with it, right? Aaron says, my higher power laid it on my heart and I listened. The man who received the book looked at me with tears in his eyes and told me, thank you. You don't know how much I need this. Boom, drop the mic, right? So Eric's situation with his car set the chain of events that would lead me into what I thought was going to be a moment, as well to lead a class. Erin brought in some precious material that meant a lot to her, not knowing where it would land. And lo and behold, both of us instantly got blessings. It doesn't always happen that way, but sometimes it does. And it just reminds us how beautiful life is and to get out of the right? Absolutely. Guys, let me know what you're thinking about this. And we're fixing to wrap this thing up. So today, let's try just releasing the judgment seat. Get out of it today. Let things roll, as Christopher says. Just ride and learn and follow today. Can we just try that today and see how helpful it is? I promise you won't be nearly as tired if you stay out of everybody else's business and what everybody else should be doing, right? You may not even realize that you're doing it. You remember Monday we talked about communication, and that are you strong enough in your walk to be able to speak your mind, right? And be firm about your beliefs or where you are? Are you a person that has to go in and try to control, where you say the same thing 6 different times, just 6 different ways, because you're trying to manipulate and control, and you won't be quiet about whatever it is because you're determined that person's going to see things your way? And that's called manipulation. And it really gets you nowhere. And then if you finally get them to see it your way, do they really? Or is it kind of not genuine, right? People are going to be people. So we don't have to carry that around either. Speak your mind, your truth, do your thing. And we're not in the business of convincing people, right? It's attraction, not promotion. If people are attracted to why you smile and where your recovery comes from, they'll be attracted to it, and they'll ask curious questions that you can share. We don't promote it. We don't sit around PRN and hoping people catch recovery like a cold. It's too precious of a thing to be that easy, right? It's not a cold that you catch. It's work. It don't just happen. And when we get in recovery, it don't just maintain itself either. We have to stay charged up like like Eric's battery needed to, right? And we do that by digging into our recovery, working it each and every day. Do the things that brought you to recovery and keep going deeper and deeper. So we got, not sure if that's your last name, Thoroughbred, that you're on, saying hi to everybody. Glad you're on. And Deidre shares with us this morning, set the stage and watch the play and wine. Let them find their true purpose. Set your own goals and enjoy life like never before. Always be available, but stay out of God's way. Yeah, stay out of his way. Stay out of the universe's way, guys. You just keep digging in about yourself. And I believe you will be put in the path of folks that need to hear a word from you, or to see a smile or get a hug from you. I don't know what it is, but just let it go, ride it out, and just be there for people. Christopher says, well, I know now my day will be okay. Got my just for today with me. Lisa Kaye in, and a day starting off with you is like a cup of straight caffeine. And we all know what caffeine does to us. So it's going to be a good day. I love you, Miss Lisa Kaye. Thank you. And just a big shout out to Deidre. I love you. Thank you are knowing what's best for me. Absolutely. Deidre says, warriors, we are the true warriors. Absolutely. So guys, we're going to wrap this thing up. Take what felt good to you this morning and run with it. See if this works for you. But today, relax. You don't have to judge anything today. See if that works for you. Things don't have to be good or bad. Look for the opportunities for yourself to grow and shine and be the light somewhere, be the sun somewhere for somebody. That's what we're here for, right? So relax, enjoy your day. It's hump day, it's Wednesday, and I'll see you guys on Friday. So let me just throw this up right quick in case anybody needs it. I hope you guys will share this on your social media. But here is our welcome desk number. So if you're interested in the peer support class that's going to be in January, you're interested in being a peer support specialist yourself, here's the number to get connected to that. That class, I promise you, will fill up quick. If you're in the Charlotte area or you want to travel, and you want the North Carolina certification, give us a call. And I don't handle that, but the person that answers the phone will get you to the right place. If you need to talk to me, call this number and ask for me. They'll get me the message and we can chat. If you're going to be at PRN today for our live classes, come by and see me. I'd love to chat with you. But guys, you guys just go have a beautiful day, and we'll see you Friday for another time to think about just for today and what we can add to our Friday and maybe add to our journey in recovery. So I hope today you can sit and enjoy your day without feeling like you got to decide if something's good or bad. Just go with it. See your lessons. You don't have to sit in the jury box today. You don't have to sit on the throne today of anybody else's life but yours. So go get it. And I love you guys. And I'll see you Friday, 6:30. Bye.